charge this. Okay. Got the keys or not? What do I do with the key now? Gotta let that thing charge up, man. And I only got a little bit of power. I think, yeah, but enough to get there and back. Ah, yeah, boys. Hi, sir. It's a shame you guys can't get me reported so quickly on here, eh? Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame? You know, I can't just come on just for a couple of minutes and you get me reported and get me booted off. Fuck, you must be spewing, mate. You must be absolutely spewing. Hey, all of your reporting, all of your filing against my videos, it doesn't get me kicked off, does it? Not on YouTube, bro. Your shit only works on TikTok. I've never seen a bunch of all grown-ass fucking men that feel bullied and harassed. I feel bullied, I feel harassed. I won't go into his chat room, but I will report him. They actually record me. They actually record me and then file a report. Tell me that's not planned. Tell me that's not pre-planned already, bro. There's nobody in my chat, right? But they have a recording of me. They record 10 seconds of whatever you said to try and get you reported and get you kicked off TikTok. You know, have your channel taken down. The next thing you know, you got all these content strikes on your channel. You know, none of this shit works, man. They do it every fucking time. The same videos, the same things they report. They get you striked off on TikTok, and then it takes a couple of hours or whatever for it to get clear again. But I've already been done, mate. Been on there for what, I don't know, and 40 minutes, and I got reported 3 times. 3 times kicked off. They're desperate, bro. Desperate to fucking report me on TikTok, let me tell you. And that's the only place they've got power. It's the only place for you where they've got power. On stupid fucking TikTok. Because all the lebos, mate, all the lebos fucking complain. And you've got all those idiots that fucking give them money. So they're all complaining. Doesn't take much to get kicked off TikTok, mate. All you got to do is mention Monza's name, and they absolutely fucking collapse. They're automatically recording your video in order for you to get banned. That's pretty weak, eh? That's pretty weak, man. King Dobby, mate, how you doing? Mr. Garage Arts, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Mr. Jobless, I hope you're good. Hope you're happy today. Hope you're having a successful day today, boys. Kicking goals, taking names, you know. I've got to go down here and I've got to go do this thing, man. Got to go and do this thing, bro. Got no choice. I've got disconnection notices for fucking shit. So I've got to go and do something about it, mate. I've got to go and just put fucking $20 on to keep the wolves at bay, bro. Got phone calls coming through now, you know. We're going to disconnect you, rah, rah. Sorry, miss, I'll go down right now, rah, rah. Oh, $600. $600 on electricity, bro. That's just the truth. And I don't fucking put anything on. I'm living in darkness, man. Just the fridge is on. The last bill was $120 supply charge and $40 use. I showed you the bill. I actually showed my stream the bill because I was disgusted in it. $120 supply charge and $40 actual usage. Because we don't even watch the TV, mate. I'm even afraid of turning the computer on to play a fucking video game, right? I'm trying to keep the bills down, keep them down, right? But when you're facing a bill that's $120 connection fee, oh, sorry, not connection, supply charge, like that's a fucking joke. That is just to supply you the electricity, okay? The line that's running outside of your apartment or your house. That's what they're charging you for. That's supply. And you can from $80 to $120. It rose $40, mate. Because I've turned everything off. I live in the fucking darkness, man. Right? So they've got a way. I've got to try and get a way of getting the cash out of you. So they put the supply charge up. That's what they did. They increased the supply charge. You know, you're not using the electricity? Great. Well, we're going to charge you an extra $40 anyway, because we've still got to make our profit. Australia sends all their energy overseas, man. All of our gas and everything. These companies get it for fucking nothing, mate. Nothing. 54% of the gas we send over is free. Free. No charge. Anyway, bitching and moaning. I just fucking, you know, I hate those kind of phone calls. You know, I actually thought it was a lawyer. I really did. I answered the phone, man. No one calls me, man. like nobody. I don't get to talk to anybody on the... I have no human connection except for my sister. You know, that's it. That's it. Just my sister. And my daughter, my daughters. I talk to them once every couple of weeks. But that's the only human contact I have, really. So I actually thought it was my lawyer. So I was excited to answer the phone. And instead it's Origin Energy. Origin Energy. You know, we're going to disconnect your thing, Mr. Barker. Rah, rah. I've faced plenty of those in the past, man. Don't worry. But I've never been this fucking, like, low, you know. So I've got to go down and give them fucking money I don't have. Then I've got to go and pay the psychology person. And that's it. I'm wiped out. I'm wiped out. That's it. I haven't even... I don't... That's fucking... Anyway, man, I'm trying not to get down about it. I'm trying not to get down. I'm going to buy a packet of smokes before I'm completely fucked. If I don't have anything for the psychologist, well, that's fucking... I'm sorry. I really am. You'll have to wait until next Wednesday. Okay? Ah, Lord, boys. I tell you these things, man, because these are normal things in life that you're going to have to come through and get through. You know, they're not fun. And try and sort your fucking life out, bro, I suppose. But if I go and get a job, I'm going to lose that. And if I do get a job, I'm going to lose that. It's a no-win situation, really, until I can get through this October. Until I know what's going on, boys. Then there's no point in all of this, is there? You know, none. None at all. It's like fucking 8 years of nothing. You know what I mean? 8 years of fucking draining negative shit, dude. But I'm okay, man. I coast through it, man. I try and teach you boys to coast through it. You know, keep on the positive side if you can. Try and look for positive things in your life or whatever if you can. If there's, you know, something for you to grasp onto, do that. I know they prefer to see you down, mate. I know that much. And I know they're just itching on fucking TikTok to report you. If you look like me, mate, they're itching to report you. Anything you say, they are going to report you. Bullying and harassment. And I can't believe they fucking record you. They're sitting there waiting to record you and send it off, mate, hoping you get completely banned from the app. You know, they want your whole thing taken down, mate. You know, you've offended me. I feel bullied and harassed. God, these people are so fucking weak. So you got to go on there, say nothing. Say nothing. Double tap the screen, and then just go straight into battling. You do not talk to them at all. Nothing. You go straight into battling and just sit there battling, tell everybody, oh, I haven't got a team, no one supports me. Go through the same bullshit that they do. That's exactly what they do. Anyway, man, it's not a streaming thing, is it? It's a child's app. It's a children's app, right? I've got to remember that when I go on there. I really do. I've got to remember that. Da, 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 da. Ba-da-da. Yeah, fuck you too, man. You don't have to talk your shit to me. Fucking kaboom. You don't have to talk your shit to me. Your all fucking shit's deleted. How's that for you, bro? Everything you wrote's gone. Nothing much, man. Nothing much, man. Scroll on to your next live. Right? Nothing to see here, buddy. Scroll on to your next live. Go on to your next live on YouTube. Nothing for you to see here. Just going for a walk. Doing what I normally do, mate. Going for a walk, pay a bill. That's it. Go home, try have something to eat. I've got a chicken skewer left, so I'll have that chicken skewer. I'll get a bread roll. Should have enough for get a couple of bread rolls.
As soon as I heard someone speak, and well, they told me.
It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? Have a look at that blue sky, man. Freaking glorious. You better take a good look because they're going to run planes over it soon and they'll block all of that out. The whole sky they'll block out. It's nice here, man. Peaceful. You know? Quiet. Oh, the serenity. Isn't that what they used to say? Oh, the serenity. Ah, gosh, boys. It's a Friday, mate. A Friday, eh? How's that, eh? So I got a 24-hour ban on fucking TikTok, bro. Because I dared to say anything, you know, about the great Mons, the hairy fucking panda. Straight away, bullying and harassment. You bullied Mons, you know. I think the Lebo fucking is the most weakest of all fucking men, mate. The Lebo. Hey, wait until they start bombing fucking Lebanon, mate. Do you think they'll still sit there battling? You know? Lebanon's next, mate. The old woman that does the settlements, she was out screaming, mate, in a big speech, telling how they're going into Lebanon next. You know, Lebanon is going to be part of the greater Israel. I swear to God, man. So it doesn't end with that current war that they've got going on, if you could call it a war. I love how they call it a war, you know. It is pretty pathetic, man, because there's only one side that's got guns. The other side's got sticks and stones, mate. But apparently it's a war. You know, you've got two sides fighting, right? Anyway, I've got to go and pay this bill, man. I'll put some money down on this bill. And I try and keep the wolves at bay, mate, okay? That's all it's about, right? Keeping the wolves at bay. So, that's what I'm doing. Alright, man, got that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad bite. It sure isn't the United States of America no more, is it?
Ordinary mail.
No, nearly 12 o'clock, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nearly during the day. Hi, miss. $20, please. Yeah. Bill. Electricity. Thanks, miss. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Electricity, mate. Got a big phone call this morning, right? Got a disconnection notice. Oh, it's $605 electricity. Even if I had $600, mate, I'm not fucking giving it to them anyway. I'd buy latex. I would buy latex, mate, if I had that. There's no fucking way I would pay them. My last bill was, you know, $120 connection fee and, supply charge and $40 usage. I showed my stream. I just fucking can't believe it. Even when you're living in darkness, mate, they jack up the supply charge so that you're fucking paying the maximum you can. I live alone, man. Like, I don't even put the TV on. You know, we've got the fridge turned on, mate. That's it. We put one light bulb on at night time and I go to bed at 9 o'clock because I may as well just lay in bed. It's too cold. I may as well lay in bed and watch my videos. So, it's beyond a fucking joke, man. And they're at $4.8 billion profit, mate. Look up Origin Energy and have a look at the profit, bro. $4.8 billion. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I can understand why when you charge $120 for a connection fee, right? So no, pretty unhappy, bro. It just sucks out your resources when you're on the Seno, mate. You've got no choice in the matter. And I need it for my legal aid. Hello, mate. Can I double happiness?
Yeah.
Hey, Indonesia. How you doing? You're right. Sweet. Tar. At least you get a packet of smokes, mate. Paid the bill. Yeah, that's it. That's life. That's life, mate. I've gotten used to it. Okay, you know. And sometimes I think, what for? You know, the lawyer, when I go to the court with a lawyer, they don't say anything. They don't do anything for me and my daughter. They do not do a goddamn thing for me and my daughter. So far in 3.5 years, they haven't done a fucking thing. All they've done is earn money out of me. That's it. Earn money. You know, you send them a query, mate. You're ignored. You're absolutely ignored. You know what I mean? I send them off queries asking them shit, right? And you're absolutely fucking ignored, bro. Like, they don't answer anything. Okay? Like, it's so frustrating, man, as a dad, because you don't see your child. But the lawyers and all the courts do not care, mate. They go home to their children. That's a good blanket, mate. That's a nice blanket, bro. That's actually a really good quality blanket. I wonder how much that is. $35 for the bottom one. But the top one's really nice, bro. I like that. Good quality blanket, mate. Yeah, would you believe that's for poor people, mate? To help poor people? You wouldn't think so, would you? You know, they're supposed to help the poor people in there, mate. And they charge retail, bro. Damn, dude. Could have met a chick if my fucking life depended on it, eh? Anyway, I got to go home and get the battery charger. I just wanted to come down and give some money into that. Get a packet of smokes. At least I got something for myself, bro. This is Australia, mate. This is Australia. I like that, eh? That's nice, eh? I wonder what he's digging down there for. I wonder what he's going underneath the water for. He must be looking for something. I wonder if there's any fish in there, man. Look at him, he's running along underneath the water, mate. He's looking for fish, I think. That's what he's doing, eh? He's hunting fish. That blackbird, look at him, all the way up there now. Wow, man. He's actually hunting for fish. You can see him breathing, all the bubbles coming up as he's swimming along. You can see all the bubbles. Amazing. That's life, bro. That's life. Yeah, don't drop your phone. It is nearly 12 o'clock, mate, midday. Nearly 12 o'clock. Sorry, man, just catching up with your stuff. Oh, Dylan, you don't know half of my videos, huh? The trolls have been nice to me lately, Dylan. They've removed all of the videos about me that were on TikTok. I do appreciate that. They were starting to get used in magistrates' courts and in family law court. So it went from, you know, social media, us having a laugh about everything, to it becoming used in court to try and get me into jail, try and have me charged. So the trolls have removed them. It's quite nice of them for me, man. Because they didn't make it, you know, in order for you to go to jail. You know, they made it to have a laugh. You know, that's what they made it for. So we're all human, mate. We all have children. You know, we all have kids, mate. And when they start using those kinds of things in a courthouse to take your children from you, that's when, you know, the trolls themselves have said, you know, yeah, I'm sorry, man. You know, like I didn't mean it like to go that far. You know, I really didn't mean it to go that far. So they're kind enough to remove all those videos that were on there about me. They were just edited videos, Dylan. They're just edited videos put together, yelling and screaming, funny stuff. Well, I mean, we sit back and laugh at it. You know, we're in social media world. So to us, it's hilarious, right? To me, it was anyway. I thought they were very funny. But to an ex, you know, mate, no, she'll use all that in court. She will file all of that as actual real happening, and he's out there doing this and he's out there doing that, and they try and get me charged in court. So that's what happened, man. Yeah, that's what happened. They were good videos. I enjoyed them. You know, I'm social media, rah rah. They had millions of views, millions and millions of views. About the Lord Dobby, mate. And then it all went to shit, dude. You know, they fucking use it in court, mate. Incredible, bro. They introduced it in family law court and said, look what he's doing, look what he's doing. And your stupid fucking lawyer, the one you pay a whole lot of fucking money for, you know, they sit you down and they say, you've got serious accusations, Mr. Barker. You know, they're fucking meme channels, mate. They're meme videos, troll videos. And this lawyer thinks they're real. Your own lawyer. So, yeah, I think that's what happened. They kind of felt sorry for me, mate, to be honest, the trolls in the end, because we all grow up, mate. We all get older. We have children of our own. And, you know, like, yeah, we wouldn't want that used in court, mate. It's a troll video. So I'm presented with a whole 6 pages full of their videos, okay? So I went and told the boys this is what's going on. So they removed all the fucking videos from the thing. So when the person looks them up, they don't exist. Okay? They don't exist. Because they're just troll videos, they're meme videos, they're chopped up, edited videos. They're not meant to be used in a family law court case. They're meant to have a laugh, meant to get views and fucking have a laugh about it. But when you're dealing with a woman, they'll use anything they can against you, mate, to take your kids from you. And that was one of the things she used. Yep. So, yeah, they liked me enough to remove them all, I think. I can't find them on TikTok anymore anyway. Hey, you Henry, thanks, man. I thought you'd be asleep, mate. I thought I'd slip in a fucking one. I thought I'd slip in a liver, mate, and you get up and there's a fucking Dobby stream for you, mate. I thought I'd sneak one in, man. I really did. I thought you'd be crashed out, bro. Fucking hell, man. You know, I was trying to fucking... I like it when you wake up and there's something for you to fucking laugh at, right? Did you enjoy the night stream, dude? Right, dude. Like last night was just fucking... That was peaking, bro. That was peaking last night. Did I push some buttons or what? Oh my Godfather, just even asking a question, mate, you know, set the whole thing right off. Maybe that's why the Lebos were so upset this morning on TikTok, mate. Maybe that's why. You know, I didn't last very long this morning, Henry. I thought I'd go in there and, I'm just sitting there waiting, bro. I really am. I'm just sitting there waiting to get fucking... I got done 3 times this morning, man, in less than an hour. They kicked me off 3 times. So anything you say, they report. And now, Henry, they actually record me. They record the 10 seconds of their bullying and harassment, and they send that into TikTok. Like, fucking check my channel out, bro. I can't fucking believe these brave men, you know? They recorded me 10 seconds. And that's enough to get you banned for a fucking 24 hours, I think it is. Yeah, something like that. So they use anything they can to get you off, mate. Anything they can. The same people every time. It's the same person, the same people. You know, they feel bullied and harassed. The same people. Yeah. They report me every week. Every time I go on live, they report me on TikTok, mate. I last less than half an hour, I suppose, an hour. At the most, I think. The most I've lasted there is an hour. Here, they can't do shit. I noticed that all my videos went yellow overnight. Not happy about that, boys. They were all green, man. They were all fucking green all the way down. Now they're all yellow. So the channel's not producing anything. There's no ads or whatever. Not on the last 4 or 5 streams. There's no ads on anything. So you've got no chance of fucking... Right? They want the views. They love the views. The actual company loves the views. But they don't pay anything. Not anything at all. Zero. Zero, boys. I think it's 43 cents that we're at so far, other than what they've kept over from last month. They kept that money, and we're at 43 cents. You know, so no, mate. They're screwing me left, right, and centre, okay? And then I get the fucking phone call this morning, right? I'm thinking it's my lawyer, Henry. I'm thinking, finally, man. Because I sent this woman some queries, a couple of days back, you know, just some queries, man. You know, like I'd really like a report card. You know, I'd like the report card, and I'd like to know the number of her class and the photographer's name, so that I'm able to contact the photographer and get a picture of my daughter. And I can't do that unless I've got the class number. Otherwise, I've got to buy the entire school's pictures, okay? And all I want is a picture of my kid in a class, right? So that's all I ask, man. And you never get a reply back, mate. You never get a reply back from any lawyer. I'm telling you, boys, in family law court, your lawyer does not give a fuck about you. Your own lawyer. Even when you pay him thousands of dollars, Pentana lawyers, mate, in Dandenong, they never returned a phone call. They never returned an email or a Gmail or a query. They never did. Never. But they'll gladly accuse you of whatever this fucking person comes up with. They'll gladly accuse you of it. You know? No proof needed, mate. But they'll gladly do that. And it's supposed to be your lawyer. I'm telling you, boys, you have no lawyers in family law court of your own. They belong to the wife or the ex-wife, and they belong to the judge. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, a man has no nothing. Oh, sorry, I don't matter. It's family law court. Only my daughter matters. Only what she wants matters. So I frame it in the way that, my daughter doesn't have a relationship with her father. My daughter calls her father Charlie. My daughter has never had any contact with her dad. No phone calls, no emails, no nothing, no holidays, no schools, no Christmases, no birthdays, no Father's Day. Has never had a phone call with her father. And that isn't because her father doesn't want to contact with her. That is because you have a mother that has alienated the father. Completely and utterly alienated him. In fact, has even changed, he's not called Dad anymore. He's called Charlie. He's called Charlie now. We don't call him Dad. We don't call him Dad, we call him Charlie. So you're completely alienated from your daughter, and you're to blame. You will be the one to blame. Okay, they cannot blame the female. They cannot hold the female accountable in any way. It's definitely your fault that you haven't seen your daughter. Definitely. Okay? I tried calling the other day, Henry. I tried calling her, So, that didn't go down too well. I called up, bang. You're not allowed to call here without a lawyer, and only a lawyer is allowed to speak to me. Don't call here. Well, that's not in the court order. I've got video calls, voice calls. I have that in my order. So a few minutes later, she calls me back. She calls me back. Okay? She says, you want to speak to your daughter? Oh, please, thank you. Thank you very much. Can I speak to my daughter? So my daughter gets on the phone and says, hi. And then I say, hello, darling, I love you. And then the phone's taken from her. The phone is taken from her. Is that in the interest of my child? Is the court trying to tell me that's in the interest of my child? So the phone's taken off me, and then straight away she's into her demands. You're not going to see your daughter again unless you, delete all of your social media. You go and do a anger management course. I haven't been anywhere near this person in 5 years. She has no idea of anything about me. She never knew anything about me when she was with me. Never spoke English to me at all in fucking years. Knows nothing about me, nothing about my family. Has never met any of my family except my sister, who she was incredibly rude to. Rude enough that my sister said, I'm leaving in the morning, I cannot stand this person. My sister lasted a few hours in the house, and this person was so fucking rude to her that she said, I cannot stand this person. I am leaving in the morning. I'm sorry, brother, but I'll be gone early in the morning. And she left before we even woke up. And my ex was so proud of herself. Never even thought about it. Never, she's the one that's feeling, harassed. Like what a joke, mate. She was so rude to my sister, so nasty to her. My sister came all the way from America. She came all the way from America, bro. Her dad was sick in Queensland. So she went to Queensland, seen the dad, and then she came and met my family. She wanted to meet my daughters. And she didn't last 24 hours on the property. She didn't last. She came the afternoon or in the morning. We had the day together. She spent the night and she was gone the next day. She was supposed to stay a whole week with me. Okay? I hadn't seen my sister in 20 fucking years, mate. You understand? But this person made it so fucking horrible that my sister said, I'm going to punch the fuck out of her. I said, I will not accept being spoken to like this, treated like this. I am American. I'm not fucking Australian. So I need to leave, Chad. I need to go, okay? I cannot stand this fucking person at all. So yeah, my sister left early in the morning, man. She hired her own car. My wife refused me to pick her up at the airport, Henry. Refused to borrow me the car, mate. Refused me to use the car to go and pick up my sister from the airport when she came. Refused. Big argument, mate. not allowed to pick my sister up. So I told my sister, Mrs. that's okay, I've got these Hertz points, so I can get a car for a couple of days. It doesn't cost me a whole lot. So that's what she did. And I was so fucking sad, mate. I really was. This person had been so rude and nasty to her that she left the property, man. My sister couldn't even manage 24 hours, bro. And I managed fucking 2 years living in a garage just so I don't leave my daughter. So no, it was quite fucking horrible, mate. The whole experience for both me and my sister. And my poor little daughter. She didn't get to spend any time with her auntie. She didn't get to talk to her or play with her at all. We just spent the day at the park, I think, and we went and had something to eat. And we came home and we're sitting there and we were just bullshitting, me and my sister at the lounge. And I hadn't seen her in 20 odd years, maybe longer. So this person has said, look, I'm going to bed because she's fucking rude. And yeah, so she goes into the bedroom and closes the door, 7:30 at night. Because that's what she is, she's fucking rude, okay? So then, you know, it gets to around 9 o'clock, something like that, 8 o'clock, whatever. And me and my sister are sitting there talking about nail polishes. I wanted to show my sister, you know, the little bit of a business that I'd built up at the market, you know? So I go out and I get the colour change things to show her the colours of all these nail polishes that I've got, you know? My sister says straight up, I can only take 20 kilo and I'm already over the limit. You know, because I said to Mrs. did you want a couple of colours, you know? My sister says, no, I can't carry anything. I'm already over the limit now. But thanks, you know. So we're just sitting there bullshitting about colours, right? The next thing you know, this person storms out of the bedroom and starts yelling and screaming how the nail polishes are all hers and how dare I offer them to anybody for free. They're my nail polishes. You have to come and ask my permission if you want to give anybody any nail polishes. And I'm just sitting there, mate, totally embarrassed. Totally fucking embarrassed by this fucking person. And my sister wanted to punch her out. My sister told her, I can't carry any, I'm over the limit already. So why are you carrying on? Why are you fucking carrying on? You know? And my sister's American. She's not someone standing over her, fucking screaming at her, yelling at her and abusing her. She's going to tell you to go fuck yourself. And if you keep carrying on, she's going to slap the fuck out of you. She's American. So she's not going to put up with your bullshit, right? So instead of doing that, my sister said to me, I'm really sorry. I'm going to go early in the morning. I'll leave the house. I'll get out of here. You know, I don't want to cause anything like this in your home. So yeah, that's what happened, bro. That's what happened. So fucking rude that my own sister left. Didn't even last 24 hours, mate. Anyway, that's a memory for you, mate. You know, you can't get out of your head, bro. You just cannot get it out of your head. Hey, mate. You should sing in summer, mate. Hey? You should sing in summer. Yeah. oh, fuck, they're all up and down here, mate, in bathing suits. Sorry, man, I'm going to go and get the battery pack. I forgot the battery pack at home. Fucking walking around everywhere. I've got to come back again. Sorry, viewer. Hey, you fella. How you doing, all right? Good to hear it, eh? I need a chocolate milk, mate. You want a coffee milk or something? You want a coffee milk? I've got a spare one there. Yeah, did you have some dinner?
Last night?
Yeah, what'd you have?
What is it? Oh, just one of the frozen meals.
Yuck. Yeah, I had tomato soup the other night. I hadn't had tomato soup in ages, but it's good with a fresh roll, isn't it?
Well,
tomato soup.